Hi guys, it's Colette. Welcome back to my channel. This is the weekly tarot card for the Monday, the 20th of January 2020. I'm back. Had a good break. Lots happening, lots that I've missed you for, and lots that we've not had chats about, but hopefully we'll get things covered and get up to scratch over the next few weeks. So thank you for tuning back in, and thanks for anybody that's commented or asked how I am. I'm getting there, which is good, and I'm looking forward to starting this week because the weekly tarot card is the Star. Yeah. Now the star in the Rorig deck has all the beautiful colours in it, a very beautiful young woman and this massive kind of star above her head. So in general, it tells us to be optimistic for the week ahead. And, you know, before I went off, I said 2020 is going to be brilliant, and then we've had so much happen in the first week or two. Earth changes, events, politics, you name it, and it's been hard to say, oh my goodness, you know. Yes, 2020 is definitely going to be better than 2019. However, we start off this new year spiritually as a channel and as a group, as a wee family, being asked to work with the Star card. Now the Star card is eternal hope. It's the sense of looking up towards the stars. I mean, whenever we're low, whenever we're happy or whatever, we always look up to the stars. The stars are almost like home, you know. It's a beacon of what we need and what we want, and for this energy to be coming through in the week ahead shows that some things must be going good, or that some of the things that have not been going so well, there's a great deal of hope coming through from them. There's a sense of an uplifting way forward. There's a confidence in the future. So I think it's a good card to be starting back with, which is I'm happy with. So in generally, the world situation should get a wee bit hopeful, and it doesn't mean all situations will, but certainly some of the ones maybe that you follow or you're worried about in the world will show hope, and sometimes that can come from, you know, what we see as humanity rising up for what it wants and for right, and also when you see, you know, countries and communities coming together to help one another out. I know that there's been a lot of sort of help coming from like Canada to Australia for the bushfires, etc. It's things like that that we aim to see more of in the week under the influence of this card. So although everything might not be hunky-dory 100%, there will be hope, there will be optimism, and there will be a sense that we can take it even further, we can grow with it, we can go for our hopes and dreams. So a nice one to be starting the year with as a channel. If we look at how it affects us more individually, remember it's a general card, and some people will feel it a lot, some people will feel it minimally, some people will feel it massively in some areas of life, others not so much. But if we look at career, then the Star card is a good one for career, particularly at this time of year, because it allows us to think, do I really want to be in this job or this situation or this stress by this time next year? And the Star card can give us that optimism, that self-confidence, that hope that says, no, you know what, I need to be moving on. And we can use this card as a kind of pivot or springboard to let us see where we could be if we only had the confidence and the self, maybe awareness and clarity to go for it. So this week can be a major turning point for people's careers. I'm not saying they jump ship. in the year ahead, not talk the year ahead, the week ahead, but they plan for the year ahead as to when they can do certain things, like, you know, well, I could go to college in August, or I could start this course in April. These plans come through, and I think January is a time where a lot of people announce the courses they're running in the full year ahead, or, you know, clubs or places that are announcing what they do and what you can join in. And the star is a very optimistic, and it's a social card as well. It's not like just for your own hopes, it's what you can achieve as wee groups, whether that's in the workplace or whether that's in a kind of group situation for hobbies. So be prepared to be slightly unsettled in job in the week ahead if it isn't right for you, because the star card will continue to give you little glimpses of your future in a different path or in a different place. Excuse me. If we look at health, it's a time for optimism. Even if you've got some things wrong with you, it's a time to say, you know what? Okay, I've got this, and I'm going to do this, this and this to be the best health that I can be. So again, it doesn't cancel out that, you know, you've got illnesses or you've got things that you have to deal with, but it gives you the confidence and the sheer determination to say, you know, I'm going to come out on top with this, and because of that, it's a very, very good health card. Also, if you're waiting on news of tests, etc., be optimistic, because they'll probably come back very, very positive in the week ahead, or they'll come back with an answer that you can work with. I also see this card as kind of headaches, and it tends to be stress headaches just because of where the light is on the top of the head. So watch out for headachy feels and getting too stressed in the week ahead health wise, but it's generally a good card. If we look at love, well, if you're in a long-term relationship, this is a time for, you know, seeing where the relationship can go. If you're engaged, there may be marriage sort of discussions going on. If you're with someone, it can be, you know, we buy a house together. It's all about the opportunity to see how far and how strongly the relationship can go ahead, and because of that, it is a lovely card. If you're looking for a relationship, the star, be optimistic, you know, kind of try and think about laws of attraction with this. If you go out like head down, like nobody's ever going to like me, and oh my God, I'm just not a good person, blah, 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 then you're not really going to give out the right vibe. So with the star card, it's important to walk tall, keep your head high, give the sense of confidence, self-confidence and self-belief, and you'll probably attract a more pertinent partner. You'll probably attract nobody if you're, you know, a wee sort of, no, this isn't working, and I'm not going to find anybody this year. You will not find anyone, or you will have some sort of narcissist that will see an empath that can be used. So please be careful of that one if you're feeling low. If you're feeling low, it's important to get yourself in a better frame of mind through mindfulness, through self-belief, through workshops, through books, whatever. So please do that, particularly if you're looking for a partner, because you want to attract the right type of partner into your life. Money, it's an interesting one because January, February can be difficult. But I know my family and I this year for Christmas, we did a £5 limit and Secret Santas, and any good amounts of money were only going to be spent on the babies in the family. And it worked very well because we've not really gone into the new year with, you know, any sense of debt or worry of overspending. And it worked really well, and the gifts were really well thought out, because it's hard to find something for a £5, but you can make things for a £5 and you can put together, you can go to charity shops. So the gifts were actually very well thought out, and it worked really, really well. And because of that, we're all slightly more positive about finances at this time of year than maybe we've been in the past. And I'm wondering, if there's an awful lot more people did the same thing, that were just like, you know, this materialistic consumerist thing not happening, pulling back, and the outcome of that is being more positive about financial situation. So also it's a good time to use this sort of clarity of vision and confidence to maybe do your financial planning for the year ahead. A good one. Spiritually, it's fantastic because it tells us to aim high. I also feel it brings in the sense of the opening of the crown chakra, that sense of, I know, that, you know, that just knowledge that comes through the kind of crown. It gives us a sense of confidence to do what we feel we want to do. And I'd like to bring this forward a wee bit more for the channel this year, because in the last year I saw you all starting to support one another, and even if I couldn't get back, people were saying, oh yes, I got that too, and have you tried this? Or, you know, the problem I've got is that I have quite mad controls on my channel so that it stops the trolls and some of the horrible things that are sent. And it means that anybody putting like a link in, it may well just get put in, you know, the spam folder with all the trolls. So if you do want to pass something on that say, look, I've read this really good book, try and contact me first, and I'll find a way of you've been able to do it, because there's so much spam coming through the channel, it's unbelievable, and sometimes I just can't wade through it. There's so much, and in between there's adverts for people wanting to do this, do that, sell you this, so many spells from African countries that will definitely get you your partner, you know. So they're all gone, and within them I'm sure there'll be a few that just get swept up with them. So try and contact me first if you've got something that you feel would be very good for other people to know of. And I'll be doing a coffee and chat on stuff in a wee while. So the star card for the week ahead, haven't got any backgrounds up yet because the room's got to be completely decluttered and more set up for the writing of my book. Might be able to show you bits and bobs when it's set up. Got a new comfy chair. Oh, I've just kicked my camera. Brilliant. I think I should finish now. I'll tell you everything else on the coffee and chat. Welcome back. It's been lovely having a break, but I have missed you, and I'm looking forward to being back with the channel and taking it forward. So many blessings now. Bye.